right? That's another very important reason behind it.
Product price for whatever these would be.
The production, they are controllable tools. The reason is the marketer can change them, the marketer can control them. The marketer can change the product, they can innovate it, they can modify it, they can bring in new colors, introduce new variants, right? Again, everything linked to that. You can bring changes in the product, you can control them. When it comes to pricing, again, you can control them. You can do efficiently, you can reduce your prices, right? You can come up with some kind of discount allowances. You can decide on credit terms, how you will give the product to the customers. So all related to the prices, that is also controllable. When it comes to third one, that is placing, right? And placing also, it's controllable. In which market you are placing, either placing can be categorized in two ways. One is in which market you are going to place your customer or your product, market customers. So what kind of customers you will sell the product, either to male or female, young adults or kids, right? So in which market you are going to place your product. Then geographically or physically also how you are where to place your product, in Karachi or in Islamabad, right? In Pakistan or in UAE. So you have to define your market as well. And then the last one, that is promotion, right? Promotion, that is also controllable. You can decide on which channel you are going to air your ad, on what media, newspaper or TV channel or billboard, right? Outdoor marketing activities. So what you will do, that is also dependent on the marketers. So they are changing, they are controllable. Again, what time you are going to air your ad on, right? Either in the morning show or in the news time, during the news time. So how many times you are going to air your ad? Either twice a day or maybe 5 times a day to run on any particular, that is also controllable. And definitely by changing and molding these 4 P's, marketers, what they do, they play with the 4 P's. So whatever they are actually up to, whatever their plans are, they're all dependent on the 4 P's, right? Change your market, your customer, change your product, change your pricing, change your promotion. So they are molding and playing with those 4 P's. That is why we say it is a tool of the marketer, right? That the marketer uses, right? And it is a controllable tool that the marketer can mold. Coming to integrated marketing program, that is a comprehensive plan, right? What is integrated marketing program? It is a comprehensive plan that communicates and delivers the intended value to the chosen customer. Your marketing plan is a comprehensive, detailed document which is going to outline who your customer is, what would be your value proposition, who would be your target market, right? What would be your product, right? Segment you are going to go after, right? So it is actually a layout, a plan that you are going to follow, which is going to set a direction for the comprehensive, detailed plan, marketing plan, which will outline everything which is going to. It will outline 4 P's, it will outline STDP, segmentation, targeting, differentiation, positioning. It will outline your value proposition. It will outline who your customers are, what your budget is, right? How you are going to plan, what is the time frame that you will achieve this plan in. So it is a detailed plan which about a particular product which will cover everything or all the details that you are going to achieve that plan or how you are going to finally come up with that plan. CRM is customer relationship management. Now you will find that every term that we are discussing here, that term itself will describe what that is, right? Like again, about CRM, that is customer relationship management. So that simply means how you are going to manage your relationships with the customer. So building and maintaining relationship with the customers is known as customer relationship management. And ultimately, the purpose of building this relationship is to give them higher value, superior value, and to better satisfy them, better competitors. So that is CRM. Now, companies definitely they have a database of the customers, right? And you must be aware of in every organization wherever there is an interaction with the customer. So in those organizations, there is customer relationship officers, CROs, right? and customer relationship managers who are supposed to look after a specified number of customers. Those customers have any queries, right? So they know which manager to go to or which manager is going to resolve their, right? That also comes in customer relationship management, right? Maybe at times one manager is looking after 50 customers or 500 customers. So even if you have an account or your parents should be having an account, so in that case you would exactly know that who is their representative, who is their relationship officer. So whenever they have a query, they direct contact that person. Right? So customer relationship management, again, for those organizations that are directly having a relationship with the customers.
And if your product is perfect in the market,
Yes.
then also you need to start with customer relationship management and
कस्टमर रिलेशनशिप मैनेजमेंट कहाँ पे होगी जहाँ पे डेफिनेटली कस्टमर तो आपने अपने रिटेन करने ही है और बिल करने बट अगेन the scenario will be changed in some organization customer relationship officers CROs they are participated to look after some number of specified number of customers and resolve their problems but again if the company do not interact with the customers directly they just make their product available. In that case also their roles might be different. Then they might be conducting researches, right, and try to find out that whether the customers are satisfied, what is their feedback, and if there is any improvement required, then they are going to suggest those improvements. So definitely customer relationship managers are there. Yes, in an organization we can say that customer relationship officers are not there. हर organization में जरूरी नहीं है customer relationship officer होगा ही होगा. No, right? Like if we talk about university, right, there is no customer relationship officer. There is no customer relationship manager. So it will vary from organization to organization depending on nature of organization, right? So what is their nature? But again, you can see in our university there are people dedicated to maintain these relationships, right? But they are not with the name of CRS, right? Like there is this department, if you are aware by now. Right? Student Resource Center. So the person who is having Student Resource Center, right? That person is required to maintain relationships with the industries, right? With the companies in the market. Why they need to maintain relationship? Because if we have good relationship with all organizations, right? Our product would be acquired by organization because the university is producing a product. Students are a product, right? So once you are going to complete your graduation, along with your CV, you will know where that is your packaging and you will take you are going to market yourself to different organizations और जिस organization को भी भैया यूनिवर्सिटी का प्रोडक्ट आता है या जेबिस का आता है या आईटी का आता है या प्रेसिडेंट का आता है या XYZ यानी इंदिरा का है कोई भी तो they are going to require those students they will hire those. So again this services that is why we say that services are also products, right? Every organization is coming up with some product. So, क्या हो रहा है building and maintaining relationship is taking place, right? But yes, maybe designation is already ready, but organizations are coming up with some final product. So maybe even if there are few people, in that case also they are actually building and maintaining relationship with some organization जिनको वो sell कर रहे हैं product. कोई भी एक factory है जो raw material बना रही है, even that factory is going to build good relationship with their customers. So other companies that are taking that raw material. So those other companies are their customers. So they are going to maintain relationship with those customers, right? They will sit together at times, they will have lunches together, right? And again, they are going to change views, they are going to send their free samples to the customers, right? So that they like, they use it and then they order it further. So yeah, you can say that every organization is into this process, but the people who are working are having responsibilities, their designations might be different. Customer perceived value or customer satisfaction. Customer perceived value. What is customer perceived value? Is difference between total customer value and total customer value and total customer cost. The difference is perceived value. Now what is this? Total customer value is what the company gives you. Whatever the company gives you. आपको मिल रहा क्या है? That is value, right? And what are you giving? Right? That is your total cost. Like let's say when we buy a product, right? We just do not buy a physical product, if you buy, let's say, any designer's product, you buy a Rolex watch, suppose. So that Rolex watch is not only a watch that you are buying, right? There are other benefits also from that product. One is the functional benefit of the product. Performance बहुत अच्छी है, quality अच्छी है, product is important, right? That is one benefit. Besides functional benefit, there is a psychological benefit. You feel good by wearing a Rolex watch, right? You feel yourself important, right? Again, your self-satisfaction is also one benefit that comes to you, right? जैसे अगर आप एक ordinary watch पहने तो शायद आप इतना अच्छा फील नहीं करें जितना आप कोई भी branded एक watch carry कर रहे हैं, right? So psychological benefit is another benefit, right? Then comes image benefit. People are, whoever is going to see your watch, right? They are going to say, oh, that person is wearing a branded watch, right? So you want benefit as well. And all the branded products that we are using for image benefit and for psychological benefit as well. Because we feel good. At times, जरूरी नहीं है कि आप जितने भी product, branded product use करें, they are all visible to others. Is it necessary? No. There's so many products at your home. They're designer's products, right? But they're visible to others. But psychologically, you feel good that you are using good brands, right? A very small example. If you are wearing designer shoes, they are visible, right? You are getting psychological benefit also, and you are having functional benefit also. So they run long, they last long, right? And they are comfortable, right? And again, the designer is good, etc. Besides that, you are having an image benefit also, right? So when you are sitting, when you are walking around, you are sitting, right? You are not going to hide, or you are not going to. Rather, you would like to show them off because you are wearing a designer product, right? So if you are spending 10,000, 15,000 rupees, so you would like people to see that product, right? If you are wearing designer socks, right, they are not visible to you, right? But they are going to give you a psychological benefit. So again, it's not only image benefit, it's psychological benefit also. So that is not visible to anyone, but still you yourself feel very good. So that is also one benefit, right? When we talk about cost, right? Even in cost, there are different types of cost. One main cost is what is the most important cost that you incur? The price, the financial cost. Yes, that's the main cost. Besides that, do you think there is some other cost as well?
To get that product, you have to be like at that location, wherever the.
You have to travel, your traveling cost, right? You require time, your time cost, time is money, right? Besides that, psychological cost, right? Psychologically, you have to take so much pressure going, getting the product, you go for window shopping, you go to one place, you don't find the product, if you are loyal, you go to another place, right? So again, all those problems that you are with, that will add on to your psychological cost. So many times it happens that you want to buy one product, but it is not easily available. एक distance पे है कि आप कौन 20 किलोमीटर जाके travel करे वो product लेने के लिए, तो B option जो easily available है near your home, I know that. Has that ever happened to you? Yes. Like let's say a very small example. Some barber, right, at or a saloon at Zamzama, right, and there is another one near your home. So you go to that same saloon at a far location, but at times you go. You say, okay, कौन जाए चलो इधर पर कलीग से ही करवा लेते हैं. So what you do? You do a comparison actually, and you say कि cost आपकी ज़्यादा है या value ज़्यादा है. जब आपको लगे value ज़्यादा है कि नहीं, okay, उससे जो आपको psychological एक benefit मिलेगा और एक image benefit मिलेगा, right, और जो functional benefit मिलेगा क्योंकि जो वहाँ पे जो बार्बर आपको services provide कर रहे हैं, that is worth it. So then you are going to travel also, you will afford those costs also, you are going to afford more financial costs also, you are going to afford the traveling costs also, and maybe the psychological costs also, because you know, okay, there is a busy barber and you have to sit and you have to wait, right? So you will maybe go with all those costs. And what you do, you actually compare all the value that you get from an organization and all the cost that you incur, and then you see what is more, the value is greater or the cost is greater. If the value is greater, you go for that product. If the cost is greater, you go for some other option, right? The B option, the substitute product. So this is customer perceived value. An organization, they want to increase customer value, right? So the perceived value आपकी high होगी, then you are ultimately going to purchase that product. Satisfaction, yes. We discussed it earlier. And expectation, right? Product perceived performance matches a buyer's expectation, right? So that is satisfaction. When the performance of the product matches the customer's expectation, and at times it is greater or it is lesser. So it is greater. The performance is great. What would it be? Delighted. Customer delight. And when the performance is lesser than expectation, dissatisfaction, right? So this is what we have discussed.
Ma'am, if there is a customer who values to that product, then you said that this is a difference. The customer perceives value, the difference between the cost value.
Yes.
So if the customer gets that product at if the product is valuable to him,
yes,
then he will not take the cost, whatever it is.
Yes. Then the cost would be not much. Actually, हम क्या कर रहे हैं अगर आप
My question to you is, what would be the impact over the product selling or the cost of that?
Let's say we discussed on value and total value and total cost, right? Value में हमने कहा एक जो है वो आपको फंक्शनल बेनिफिट है, राइट? हर एक चीज की आपको क्लियरली एक वैल्यू नहीं गिवन होगी, या आपको फाइनेंशियल नहीं गिवन होगा. फाइनेंशियल आपको क्या है कि ओके प्रोडक्ट जो है उसकी एक टोटल जो आपकी फंक्शनल जो फाइनेंस है दैट इज गिवन टू यू, राइट? मे इट माइट बी 1000 रुपीज, राइट? बाकी आप खुद ही अपने माइंड में एस्टिमेट करते हैं. लाइक लेट्स से आप कहते हैं कि जो इसका फंक्शनल बेनिफिट है ना दैट इज वर्थ ₹500, राइट? बट यू से इसका जो साइकोलॉजिकल बेनिफिट है, राइट, दैट वर्थ ₹400, राइट? और मे बी जो इमेज बेनिफिट है दैट इज वर्थ ₹200, राइट? नाउ 1100, राइट? बट आप कहते हैं फाइनेंशियल इसकी कॉस्ट जो है 1000 आप दे रहे हैं कंपनी को टू बाय. ओके, ट्रैवलिंग, राइट? टाइम कॉस्ट है आपके, देयर इज टाइम कॉस्ट इज और वी कैन से अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट. अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट क्या होती है आपकी? आपने नेक्स्ट बेस्ट ऑल्टरनेटिव, राइट? इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग एंड परचेजिंग अ प्रोडक्ट में खरीदा है उसकी जगह मैं एक क्लास लेके कुछ पैसे बना सकती हूँ, राइट? तो जो मैंने क्लास छोड़ दी और वो पैसे जो मुझे नहीं मिले, that is my opportunity cost, right? So I went and bought a product, right? Instead of that, if I would have given a solution or I would have taken another opportunity, right, I could have earned some money. That is opportunity cost. The next best alternative जो मैंने छोड़ दिया, or something that you didn't earn, right? That you could have earned instead of utilizing your time over there, right? That is opportunity cost. Maybe opportunity cost थी आपकी 500 थी. You had some other plans, but you just left those plans. And psychological cost जो आपकी that is also 100. अब आपने जब इनको माइंड में अपने ऐड किया, right? और whatever the figure है 300 और 1800 whatever, right? अब आपने कहा कि नहीं, प्रोडक्ट जो है वो वैल्यू आपको इतनी दे रहे हैं, उसकी कॉस्ट जो है वो ज्यादा, you will not buy the product. तो आप अपने माइंड में ही आप कैलकुलेट करते हैं कि नहीं, वो क्या कहते हैं कि ठीक है जमजमा जाके और किसी जो है वो एक्सपर्ट से हेयर कट लूं, इससे अच्छा है देयर इज वन न्यू सैलून, दे आर माय मैसेज एंड दे आर आल्सो गिविंग अ गुड हेयर कट. इंस्टेड ऑफ इस ट्रैफिक में जाएं, टाइम वेस्ट करें, राइट? वो जाना है यू विल स्पेंड मेरी आपके 4-5 घंटे निकल जाएंगे कि आपने टाइम निकालना है, और इसमें आप कहिए कि नहीं 1 घंटा रहेगा और बाकी टाइम में मैं कुछ और कर सकता हूँ, राइट? So you say no, I will not go for that option. So when you analyze all costs and value that comes to you, then you make a decision. Either you are going to buy the product or you leave the product. Is that clear now? So it is actually the difference. What is your perceived value? So our perceived value would either be high और perceived value आपकी low है. लो है तो आपको लग रहा है कि कॉस्ट जो है वो ज्यादा है और आपको जो मिल रहा है वो कम है. मार्केटर कोशिश करेगा कि वैल्यू जितनी बढ़ा सकता है वो बढ़ा दे. जैसे आपको ऑनलाइन परचेजिंग का एक ऑप्शन दे दिया. अब ऑनलाइन परचेज करने का ऑप्शन दे दिया तो क्या हुआ, आपकी साइकोलॉजिकल कॉस्ट खत्म हो गई, राइट, या कम हो गई, राइट. आपकी टाइम कॉस्ट जो है वो भी आपकी कम हो गई, राइट. ऑल यू हैव टू गिव ट्रैवलिंग कॉस्ट आपकी कम हो गई, राइट. ऑल यू हैव टू गिव इज financial cost. This is one example, right? So actually what your marketer need to create value for the customer. So even if you are giving them this option of getting a free delivery at their place, this is also creating value for customers. So again, instead of thinking कि कौन रात का टाइम है, ओके 10 बजे में आप तैयार हो घर से और जाएं और भूख लगी खाएं, so why not to just order it, right? So again, that is their increase. तो आप कहते हो कि जाएंगे तैयार हुए, टाइम की लगी है, बच्चे भी हैं, सबको लेके जाए, माइंड कराएं, तो इट्स बेटर. और ट्रैवलिंग कॉस्ट भी लगेगी, आपकी टाइम कॉस्ट भी है, और कोई प्रोग्राम आ रहा है टेलीविजन पे वो भी आपने मिस नहीं करना है, मैच आ रहे हैं, राइट, हम समझ आ रहे हैं, राइट. So you don't want to go out, right? You say okay, let's order it. So this is how marketer can increase value. This is just one example. Besides that, again, you can make them feel high. You can make them feel कि भाई जैसे image wise the product is very high, right? Okay, customer satisfaction is clear. Coming to relationship, right? Now, when we have relationship, organizations have different levels of relationships with the customers, right? Some organizations have a more close bonding, right, with the customers, and some organizations, right, they just have a basic relationship. Now, if we measure it on a scale, right, basic relationship is very low relationship or very low bonding, right, and full relationship is high bonding or very strong relationship, right? So we can say this is a weak relationship, right, and this is a strong relationship. What do you think, for what kind of products, which type of organization will have a more close bonding with the customers, and what kind of organizations will have a weak relationship with the customers? Yes. For what type of products you are more close with the organization?
Name of product the
banking sector. Services में yes, services में आपकी relationship जो है वो comparatively ज़्यादा strong होती है. If we talk about products, physical products, or particularly if we talk about FMCGs, right? FMCGs क्या है आपके? Fast moving consumer goods. Fast moving consumer goods. Fast moving consumer goods में आपको सारे grocery items आ सकते हैं, right? All those that we buy on a routine basis, daily products हम purchase करते हैं, shampoo or it's milk or it's tea or it's sugar, it's all those products, right? They are fast moving because ये बहुत जल्दी consume हो जाते हैं and then you want them again. Durability नहीं होती है, इनका lifespan जो है that is comparatively shorter, right? If you talk about these products, they are not fast moving consumer goods. We sell them every day, in years, right? And they are more durable, right? They are more long lasting, right? Okay, and again it's also high, right? If we talk about FMCGs, prices are low, consumers involvement is low, right? And we buy them on a habitual basis, FMCGs. So if a company is selling FMCGs, they will have a basic relationship, right? If they are selling specialty goods, 46 scaling से change होती जाएगी, right? If you are into services, very high, right? So if Unilever की अपने customers के साथ किस type की bonding है, किस type का relationship, this relationship है, basic relationship, right? Why basic relationship? Company जब अगर आप एक Lux soap sell कर रहे हैं, it is worth ₹30 suppose, right? अब वो 30 rupees में आप कितने relationship करेंगे customers से? Can you know them by name? Know them by name, that means it's a basic relationship. अगर full partnership है then तो you will know them by name, monthly feedback. If they came to your house,
every person जाते हैं और feedback लेके जाते हैं बिल्कुल. ये
every month.
every month नहीं है लेकिन बातें हैं.
ऐसे ही कैसे बोल दिया? और you say that I have got back on my mind. कभी नहीं आया. No. You have some special relationship with them. That is why they come only to your house. Yes, you can say they conduct a basic relationship इसलिए ही है कि वो कभी कभार आपसे फीडबैक ले रहे हैं. मैं आपको एक टोल फ्री नंबर प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है, एक ईमेल एड्रेस प्रोवाइड किया है, एक पोस्टल एड्रेस प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है. इफ यू यूनिवर्सिटी रास्ता के नाम से टेलीफोन लाइन है फुली डेडिकेटेड फॉर कस्टमर. इवन इफ यू बाय अ सोप उसके पैसे भी लिखा हुआ होगा. रास्ता उसका
किसी कॉल नहीं करते हैं ना, बोलते हैं हमारे से आगे.
मैं
वो कंपनी रिसर्च कर रही है. दैट इज जस्ट द प्रोसेस. लाइक दे हैव टू कंडक्ट द रिसर्च. राइट, इट्स एन ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस. राइट, लेकिन इंटरेक्शन कितना है कस्टमर से और वन टू वन बेसिस? ऑलमोस्ट जीरो.
वही आएगी जो
डेली यूजेज में आपके जितना आपके रिलेशनशिप वन बेसिस पे नहीं है, जितना प्रॉफिट मार्जिन कम होगा, कंपनी रिलेशनशिप क्रिएट नहीं कर सकती. रिलेशनशिप क्रिएट करने का मतलब है कि आपने स्पेंड भी करना है, आपने उनसे कम्युनिकेट करना है, आपने उनसे फीडबैक भी लेना है कंटिन्यूअसली. राइट, दिस इज सो वी डोंट सी दोस इन ऑल दोस प्रोडक्ट्स दैट वी परचेज. राइट, यस, दिस प्रोडक्ट में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन हाई है. राइट, in those cases you will be moving towards a higher relationship or a stronger relationship. Yes, full partnership, so that is key. Right, that hardly we can say that with some organization we have a full partnership. Right, rather we will fall somewhere in between for many products. Right, and for majority products only a basic relationship. Right, few products a more close relationship, but I don't think so with any product we have a full partnership with any organization. Yes, you are ordering a Ferrari for yourself, where you have a close interaction with the organization, and they are customizing and manufacturing a product for you. In that case, I say that you would be almost towards the end, right? But not exactly again a full partnership. Full partnership can take place between two organizations, business to business, B2B market, right? There are different types of markets: B2B, B2C. Then there is C2B and C2C. Business to business, business to consumers, consumers to business, and consumers to consumers. Right? We will be more focusing on B2C market, where organizations are selling to consumers, to individuals. Consumer market क्या है आपका? एक business market होता है, एक consumer market होता है. Business market वो है जिसमें organizations buy कर रही हैं आपसे. Right, other organization, like when KFC is buying from KNN, that is a business market for KNN, right? Or McDonald's is a business market for KNN. So Giant Industries is a business market for Parkson or for LG or for BenQ, right? So if organization is buying, that is your market, it's your business line, right? And if consumers are buying, they are from the customer market, consumer market, right? So business to consumers, right? Business to consumers में आपको full partnership नहीं मिलेगी. You will get full partnership in business. Why it would be full partnership? Because then you have to consider that that organization is not only your customer, that organization is your partner. Because the organization is giving you a lot of revenue, giving you a lot of profit, and you are giving what the organization wants. So it's just a equally beneficial relationship with for both the parties, for both the businesses. So we will say, yes, if we can say PIS and Boeing, right, or Emirates or Boeing, they will have a full partnership where the organizations would be dependent on each other. They will have a continuous relationship, keep on delivering the product to them, right, customize or make according to their requirements, right, and keep on giving services to them. So now that is a mutually beneficial relationship for both the organizations. You will discuss this in detail in marketing management. Right now,
should be the consumer for the Parkson.
yes.
When you are saying that it's not the consumer, it comes to B2B.
This is what we discussed, isn't it?
Yes.
No? I said if Velia is buying from any organization, that would come in this bucket. So it is B2B. I gave the example of KNN, McDonald's, and then I gave the example of consumption, right? Individual or household, this we will discuss further ahead, right? एक बिजनेस मार्केट होती है, एक कंज्यूमर मार्केट होती है, एक इंटरनेशनल मार्केट होती है, एक रिटेलर मार्केट होती है, एक आपकी गवर्नमेंट मार्केट होती है. देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मार्केट व्हिच आई डिस्कस हियर, राइट? मैं जो अभी आपको चैप्टर करा रही हूँ, वी आर ओनली डिस्कसिंग बेसिक्स, वी आर ओनली डिस्कसिंग व्हाट दीस थिंग्स आर. जो बाकी डिटेल्स हैं अबाउट दीस दैट वी विल स्टडी इन दी नेक्स्ट कमिंग चैप्टर्स, राइट? और आपकी क्लास में आई एम गोइंग अ बिट स्लो, so I have to fast start quicken my speed, otherwise you will be lagging behind, right? So we will discuss this further ahead. जहाँ आपको बिजनेस और कस्टमर मार्केट का क्लियर आइडिया हो जाएगा व्हाट इट इज, राइट? नाउ एवरी customer, or you can say all customers are not equally important for the organization. Is that true? Is every customer important? No. Which customer would be more important for an organization? The one who is loyal, who is buying more frequently, the one who is buying in bulk, or we can conclude more profitable customers in the organization, right? A simple example, and for this there is this term selective relationship management, right? Management says that the organization should target more fewer and more selective customers. That means more profitable, ज़्यादा focus करके ज़्यादा अच्छी services दें, उनसे ज़्यादा strong relationship create करें, और जो normal आपके customers हो, you have to treat them normal, right? Like अगर एक customer है, I had an account that I was in one of the banks. I was operating 2-3 different accounts. So one of my account I was not utilizing any services from it for around more than 6-7 years, right? I wasn't using that account. उसमें सिर्फ वो एक minimum balance था ताकि वो बंद ना हो जाए, और once in a year or so I used to make any transaction to it, right? Now, do you think I am a profitable customer for that bank? No, I am not, right? And the company never sent me any updates, right? They never updated me on the new products they were coming up with. They never even sent me a bank statement. जब उसमें transaction ही नहीं है और कोई capital ही नहीं है, why did they send me any statement, right? And I was knowing that there were other customers, my friends who were using the account, and receiving cakes on their birthday, right? Why? They were profitable customers for the organization. They count, right? They were making all the transactions on those accounts.